Shannon Sharpe is on the outs at ESPN. Shannon Sharpe officially fired today by ESPN. He resolved his sexual assault lawsuit for what I've read is $23 million for his former OnlyFans hussy side piece, girlfriend, sex toy, fuck buddy, whatever you want to call it. And he called it a shakedown, and he thought, oh yeah, I'll be back in a few months on ESPN. Yeah, he thought he would be back. He said at the time he planned to return to ESPN when NFL training camps began ahead of the 2025 season. Well, the training camps have begun. He is not back, and it's been reported that he has been terminated according to The Athletic. If you don't recall, this is what happened with Shannon Sharpe. Let's show the video. But once again, welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Pro Football Corner. Facts over feelings. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on this topic. Appreciate y'all continued support of the channel. As you see, I'm not home. I'm at a conference, so this is the backdrop for my hotel. I should bring my logos next time, just toss them on the walls, right? But this is not surprising. This is not a surprising situation with Shannon Sharpe. I always expected that he would be fired when the dust settled on this thing. But let's take a look at what Shannon Sharpe had to say back in April. So this is what Shannon Sharpe had to say going back in April.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty.
Pro Football Hall of Famer and media personality Shannon Sharpe is being sued for $50 million.
This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z.
Sharpe claims the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Busby, will be releasing a portion of a sex tape designed to make him look guilty.
That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out.
The plaintiff, under the alias Jane Doe, accused Sharpe of sexually assaulting her twice, threatening to kill her during one incident, and recording sexual encounters without her consent.
So that's sorry about that, people. So let's talk about this real fast. Let's look at this thing big picture wise. This is Shannon Sharpe 4 months ago. It's a shakedown. Then why'd you pay? You've already been embarrassed. Why'd you pay? I've never been a fan of Shannon Sharpe. I'll keep it 100. I'm transparent. I am not a fan of Shannon Sharpe. I think Shannon Sharpe is a user, and he is somebody who has taken advantage of opportunity. Look, like anybody else, taking advantage of opportunities. He's not good as a commentator. He's not good. He's become a gossip girl, which for me is ridiculous. Like, you're a pro athlete, and you created a podcast. Congratulations, but you're a gossip girl. You just did an interview the other day with Flau'jae Johnson, and you got Flau'jae Johnson being run through the coals because of a question that you asked her about Angel Wilson and Josh Hart. And I think it's bullshit that she's being run through the coals, but you asked that question knowing what you wanted, and you got what you wanted from it. And you put that 22-year-old girl in a problem. I think she's 21 still. You put her in a problem. You created a pickle for her ass, where she's getting freaking crushed publicly by people that are, WNBA fans, and she's taking a lot of heat for it. But you can look at Shannon Sharpe from the day that this dude interviewed Cat Williams. He turned into something way more than he is, because he's not very good at his job, never been good at his job. He took advantage of the opportunity that Skip Bayless gave to him. And then for some reason, people thought he was way better than Skip Bayless, which he's not. I know Skip Bayless is made for certain viewing pleasures, but let's be real. Skip Bayless had a 30-plus year, writing career, journalism career at newspapers. Shannon Sharpe has no education in this stuff. He's a personality. There's tons of history of alleged sexual situations at his previous employers, whether it's at CBS when he was on the NFL show or when he was at Fox Sports, which you've heard 1,000,001 times from Jason Whitlock. I believe Whitlock. I think Marcellus Wiley's also said stuff about it. There's all kinds of stuff that's floated around about Shannon Sharpe. And then he leaves, Fox Sports, and Stephen A. Smith picks him up. And let's be real, Stephen A. Smith has cut ties with him as quickly as he could. Stephen A. Smith has basically relieved himself of the Shannon Sharpe business. I wonder if those two dudes even speak anymore. He brings Sharpe in. Sharpe signs a big contract with ESPN. And what was it? Within a week, he was sued for sexual assault. And yeah, while it very well have been a shakedown in reality from Tony Busby, the attorney in Texas, guess what? You paid him. You had the option here to go to trial. You had that option. What this tells me is that Shannon Sharpe's, the shit that would have come out in trial would have absolutely ended Shannon Sharpe's career. Podcast would be over. Club Shay Shay over. Nightcap over. Out of business. Or a much lesser business per se. I don't even know if Shannon Sharpe owns his podcast. I'm going to be real. I don't know. So Sharpe said he would be back on the airwaves on NFL training camps began. Well, that's not going to happen. He's been fired. Now, apparently he settled this case like 2 weeks ago. Now, the settlement in Sharpe's case came to light on July 18th when Tony Busby, the attorney for the woman identified as Jane Doe, in a court filing, announced the sides had reached a resolution and the lawsuit would be dismissed. No details of the agreement were released, but I've read $23 million. Don't know how that's true. It's definitely going to be more than 10. It'll be less than 50, but it'll be more than 10. So much that girl announced on that she's retiring from OnlyFans. That's the most expensive prostitute that fucking Shannon Sharpe's ever dealt with. And literally has probably ruined his life. I understand Shannon Sharpe doesn't care about ever marrying somebody or ever dating someone on a serious level. Like, he comes across like a fucking weird pervert to me. His behavior on podcast and on Nightcap with Ocho Cinco, where he's joking about smashing young 20-year-old girls. Like, bro, you're 55+ years old. Is he 55 or he might be 57 now? I don't even know. How old is Shannon Sharpe? Let's take a look real quick. Shannon Sharpe age 57 years old. You're 57 years old. You act like you're 22. You act like a fucking big kid who has nothing. Like, you have no. There's no boundary. There's nothing. Like, nothing stops him from being him. Right? He doesn't give a fuck. He feels that he's untouchable. Can't be. You can't be touched. Well, you got touched, homie. You got touched hard. 23 million is 23 million. And there's a report where he said he cut the check because he was going to get a bigger check. Well, that check just went poof, bye-bye. Because, the report was the woman accused Sharpe of sexually assaulting her twice in October of 24 and January of 25 after previously engaging in the intentional infliction of emotional distress. She said Sharpe became violent over the course of the relationship and recorded their sexual encounters without her consent. That I don't buy. I don't believe that. I believe she knew about all that shit. This is just my opinion. I have no proof. Sharpe never faced criminal charges in the matter. On April 20th, the Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada making several allegations against Sharpe on behalf of our client. Busby said in a statement on X, both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship after protracted and respectful negotiations. I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutually agreed upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily, and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. Sharpe initially joined ESPN's First Take in 2023 for twice weekly appearances alongside Stephen A. Smith after a long run debating Skip Bayless on FS1's Undisputed. He retired from the NFL in May of 2004 after a 14-year career in which he won 3 Super Bowls and became the first tight end with more than 10,000 career receiving yards. He also appears on podcasts Club Shay Shay and Nightcap with former wide receiver Chad Ochocinco. They are produced and distributed by The Volume, a sports media company founded by FS1 star Colin Cowherd. So my question is this, and I don't know the answer. Does Colin Cowherd actually own Shannon Sharpe's podcast? Because if Colin Cowherd owns Shannon Sharpe's podcast, what does that mean there? I don't know. I don't think anything's going to happen there. I don't think Colin Cowherd's going to pull him or dump him. I don't think he will. This is just, again, my opinion. But you have to look at the numbers of what Club Shay Shay is doing. It's tanking. You have a podcast with 4.3, no, I'll show it to you. 4.03 million subscribers. That's a lot of people, bro. Take a look. You have the one that's up there at the top, Cat Williams. It's gotten 90 million views in a year. Like this is the one that made him. This is the podcast that truly made Shannon Sharpe, right? But now take a look after. Look at what's going on right now. This is what's right now, the latest. Something that dropped 9 hours ago. Dion versus Sterling Sharpe. This is him interviewing his brother. I wanted to smoke. Club Shay Shay. 65,000 views. Another one, 182,000 views. 124. This is with Flajay Johnson. 124,000 views. 186,000 views. 63,000 views. Like this man got 4 million subscribers. Yo, you don't 12,000 views? 12,000 views? 41,000, 23,000, 36,000. You know, got 675 here. This man's got 4 million subscribers, people. And you know this shit is clicked on to push to his members, his subscribers. There is not a video. This one has almost 1 million. That's less than 25% of his subscribers. People ain't fucking with Shannon Sharpe anymore. Realistically, if you look at this, these numbers tell you a story. You don't have to believe it. These numbers tell you a story. They're bad. Would I love these numbers? Absolutely. This guy was making probably 30 to $40 million a year with all his stuff. This, he can live well. He can absolutely live well. But these numbers indicate, according to people that I've talked to that are involved in social media and are really, really knowledgeable of this stuff.
You cut me with that knife, man. I wanted to.
Sorry about that. Reality.
You cut me with that knife, man.
I don't want this to be up here. Let me see here. Like, you got a situation now where this man, realistically, can I get it where it just says view full podcast? Is it going to be the same thing? Okay, here we go. These are his videos. These are the full podcast videos. He's got only Ali Sadiq is hilarious. So I'd watch him all day. I didn't watch that though. You have a guy with 4 million subs and he had a 90 million pop on Cat Williams. And the rest of this shit ain't fucking remote. Like, he's not even getting enough viewership that covers his subscribers, bro. Some do well, but this is 6 months ago. So this is, yeah, yo, he's going to have some problems. We all know that the damn shit used to have a whole bunch of logos above it. We all know it used to have a whole bunch of logos above it. Let's take a look at Nightcap. They got 1.78 million for that show. And you can look at the damn videos for this one, man. People ain't watching this shit. 15,000, 24,000. Yo, real talk. My boy Ben Daniel with 31,000 subscribers gets 20,000 views every fucking video he does. I know another podcaster, Anton Daniels. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. I watch his stuff. This man does 100,000 views on off of 500,000 subs on every video he does, and do a lot more than that. Like, I got videos that have done 17,000 views. I got 11,000 subscribers. This guy's fucking channel is flaming the fuck out. It's flaming out, bro. It's flaming out. This is, from what I've been told, is the definition of shadow banning. I'm not the one making it up. I don't know. Because I thought shadow banning meant it won't go to nobody. But real talk, when your freaking numbers are like this with 4 million subscribers, he's going to have some serious problems. Beyond the fact that, he already has the problems that exist. He got fired. I am sure he's had to cut staff. It's a shitty situation that he created for himself because he can't operate like a grown fucking man. He operates like a 22-year-old boy. What do y'all think of this situation with Shannon Sharpe? Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. This is Rudy's Rant for Football Corner. Facts or feelings. Come on now.